Good morning and welcome to the morning show, our back from summer edition. We are so excited to be back from summer. And today, Kristen and I get to introduce, if you haven't already met her, one of our newest partners to you. And we are going to be bringing we are not. Tina is going to be bringing some amazing things to the moms in real estate community. So everybody, welcome back from summer. And Tina, I'm so excited to have you here. And you are with Tenacious Coaching, and you're going to kick us off with a boot camp in the next few weeks, right? Can we just dive right into that?
Yes. So first off, I really want to tell y'all a little bit more about my name, because y'all see Tenacious Coaching, but where the name comes from is just before becoming a mama, which I know we're all mamas here, but before becoming a mama, I was an MMA fighter, and my MMA fighter name was Tenacious Tina Marie. And it's just really showing up with persistence, showing up with grit, tenacity, just showing up with what that word is. And I really wanted to bring that into my coaching for real estate agents, especially mamas in real estate, because we really got to come in here with this tenacious energy to make sure that our lives are aligned, balanced, and we're living in harmony with what we say we want, and we're living that life. So a little bit more about the Tenacious name.
I can't tell you, every time I hear that fun fact, I'm so jealous. I can't even tell you. It's probably my favorite fun fact ever. And I love that that's your past. And I just wish that me and you could have met at a different time. And
I literally visualize this every time. And I'm like, you're such a baddie. I can't even imagine.
So cool. I know.
Yeah.
Who cares about all the other stuff? No, I'm just kidding.
We're just obsessed with that you were an MMA fighter. We're like, moms in real estate group of women is just so diverse.
It is. I've met so many diverse, everyone has cool facts about them. And it's I love learning about other moms and what their lives were like before becoming moms. It's so funny. Actually, my toddler, we went out on a little date. She's 3.5 and we were out and she saw this lady walking and she's like, oh, that mommy's by herself. And I'm like, well, not everyone's a mommy. They may be potential moms, but to her, it's she sees a adult female or adult male and it's that mom or that dad. And I'm like, no, we all have these lives that we've lived before becoming parents. And I think that really helps shape us and bring us into our motherhood role and what we do as moms. And so that's why it's okay, that tenacious side of me is still there, and how I'm showing up with my real estate business, but also how I want to show up as a coach and bring that energy for anybody that I'm working with. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm excited too today because me and you've talked, I think it was last week or the week before about this challenge that you're doing. And Randy and I want to work on actually doing a giveaway for somebody who wants to participate in this challenge. So dive into the details of what it is, because I know a lot of people are feeling the pain in real estate right now and they're burnt out. And I feel like this challenge is such a good way to re-energize you if you're feeling like that, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, exactly. Get you up and ready to do the things that maybe have been on your to-do list forever, but you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed with. As moms, that's a full-time job. Being a mom is a full-time job. So if you're also a real estate agent, there's not really an off switch with that. You can take days off, you can schedule time away and check out. Essentially, a lot of people fear checking out because of the business that they feel like they could lose. But what I'm trying to say is real estate and motherhood are two full-time jobs, and it is not something to take lightly. There's really not much of an off switch in both of those, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So going into the challenge, what I'm trying to do is what I'm going to do, not just trying, I am helping agents set up for success for the best 2026 that they could imagine. When it comes to, let's talk about my mission. My mission is to serve with heart and legacy, because that's who I am. I am already a top producing real estate agent. Getting into coaching isn't about the money for me. It's about serving others, because God has really blessed me with the heart to serve others. And I've been able to serve others through my real estate journey, serving clients, building generational wealth, serving military families, and really showing up with heart because not everyone shows up the same way. And all realtors know this because there's agents in their industry who may be transactional and they're trying to be relationship based. I'm a relationship based person. It's just who I am and who God designed me to be. So I have that in my real estate industry, and I'm bringing that into coaching. I really felt like God put it on my heart a couple of years ago to help others. And honestly, it came down to helping others who have been in the same shoes that I have been in, where you're juggling so many things. And so my mission is to help moms in real estate be more present with their family, not rocking your baby to sleep like I was when my daughter was very young. She's 3.5 now, and I also have a 10-month-old. But when Gigi, my oldest, was a baby and I'd be rocking her to sleep, I would be thinking about all these tabs open in my brain. I should have replied to that client. That email. Did I reply to that email? Oh, I was going to ask my admin to take care of this task. And like, I'm not being present for my daughter, singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, but I'm over here thinking of my whole checklist in my head. And that's not fair to my daughter, for one, or my business, my clients that deserve me to make sure that I'm not dropping the ball on anything. And my daughter deserves me to show up with pure presence and soaking in those moments that we all know go way, way too quick. So I decided to get leverage, get help in my business. So that way I could not do as many showings, and I could focus on building out systems, organize my business, have structure, have SOPs, have automations, learn what I can delegate out. So that way I can be more present for my family, and my clients are getting beyond 5-star service. And I'm talking like my clients will go and buy a house somewhere else, and I will vet an agent and send them an amazing agent, but they're like, yeah, like they're really good, but wow, because a lot of times it's their first time buying with me. They're like, we didn't realize how much you do as an agent, and like, or even communication. Like, how do you have time to actually sit down and communicate with your clients and give them the lengthy conversations if you're thinking about the emails that you have to send and this, and that? And that's where burnout or breakdowns happen. And so what I am teaching is everything that I have built to have a successful real estate business and still be a very present mother. And when I say very present mother, I'm talking I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner with my kids as many days as possible. Really, like if I have appointments, sometimes here and there, but my goal is to sit down at every meal and be present. Ask about, my 10-month-old can't talk, but ask my 3.5-year-old, check in with her, spend quality time moments. Like we do a date every week, just like my husband and I do a date every week. And I actually have 2 phones. So I have a work phone and a personal phone, and I can leave my work phone in the car and I'm not worried about things falling through the cracks because I know my business is running. I know that I can go on vacation and I can do the bare minimum. And because I have systems, I don't have an email that's not sorted. I have an email for all my transactions, and then I have an email for marketing, just like a simple system to where it's like, okay, this is the need-based check email address that I have to check. My team name is Epic Hawaii Homes. It's a micro team. And so if anything, I have to check that email, but I give my admin access to that. So she'll say, hey, by the way, like I flagged this email, like you should go in and check out this like part on the inspection or whatever it may be. So it's really diving into how can you systemize your business. If I was a real estate mama and I was struggling with anxiety and struggling with the chaos, the first thing I would do is probably wake up before the kids to kind of get a game plan going. So either late at night or before the kids wake up, make sure you have a plan for your day ahead. Most real estate agents, we're booking our plan 48 hours in advance for the day. But if you can look at that and kind of know, okay, what do I need for these appointments? What do I need for that? And you can have a system in place for each appointment that you're doing. You have a follow-up already in place. If you have a Zoom consultation with a client, what's the follow-up process look like? If you have a new lead inquire, when's their call? What's the pre-call information and the after call? How are you plugging that information into your CRM? Like when are you doing that? What time are you doing that? What are you delegating out? So there's 2 things that I'm here to talk about. One is leverage and leadership. That is the masterclass that I'll be hosting here in the Moms in Real Estate Facebook group, and that's on September 22nd. And this is for agents real estate mamas who are ready to scale, and they're trying to think of how they're going to scale without hitting that burnout and chaos. And then the following Monday, I'm going to be doing a boot camp. It's a 5-day boot camp. It's 1 hour a day. It's only $47 for 1 hour a day with me to actually jumpstart getting your systems in place. This is a time-saving boot camp for moms in real estate. Gain back hours on hours and hours in your week and work less while producing the same or producing more, but not having all the tabs open in your head and really systemizing and organizing your business to get where you want to get. Whether that is systemizing your business, to just like have more time with your family, or if you're systemizing because you want to scale your business. So all of these talks, like that's a lot of hours with me. You got Monday, September 22nd, you got an hour masterclass with me. And then the next week, if you sign up, we're going to have 5 hours together. That's 6 hours within like, what is that? Like 2 weeks that we can really work together one-on-one. Well, sorry, not one-on-one, but in a group setting to help you get where you want to be as a mom in real estate, setting up the rest of this year strong, and then bringing that energy into 2026. So that way 2026 is the most fruitful year yet. And by that, I don't just mean like sales. I mean taking those vacations with your family, spending good time with your family, being present. So I'm excited for it all. And thank you for this opportunity, both of you.
Well, we're really excited. And honestly, $47 to get 5 days of an hour of your time each day is like, it's a no-brainer. And especially because I know so many people struggle with systems. A lot of people, even in the group I see, they post stuff like what does a system mean, right? And so I think a lot of people are even like really green in their business where they're like, and I think this is such a great foundational education platform for you to just like jump in and learn. But also I think that for those that are running around like a chicken with your head cut off because you haven't been able to put in systems, but you have the business, like also like you need to get it together and get on this call for sure. And Randy and I know we want to do a giveaway. So I think in the Facebook group, look in the next like day or two, we'll figure out what that looks like today, but we will post where we will actually be giving a challenge away to one of the members in the group.
Yeah, we'll sponsor someone. Because, I also think that the value in this too is that the smaller community. So we love our big group. Like we absolutely love it. We're about to hit 40,000 members and we're just like elated. But at the same token, what we know is like the power moves and the true momentum in your business and the true growth is most often unlocked in the small rooms. And this boot camp is that opportunity to get into one of those smaller rooms. And when we can really like get around the right people, our mindset is right too, right? You were saying how like you're not present. You know how many moms I see that like post that they like were writing an offer minutes after having a baby or doing this or doing that. And it creates, when you're around that and that mindset, it creates this like, okay, it normalizes it, right? Like, yes, that's absolutely what we should be doing. And we don't want to normalize that. So if you're a mom who's like, I want to build my business, or to what Tina said, I want to scale my business to the next level without normalizing that there's going to have to be a certain level of compromise in it. It just is what it is. Like I'm going to get myself into this small room and I'm going to get my mindset exposed to women that are doing it right. And that's exactly what you're doing, Tina. So we love that. So we have so much goodness. So you're going to do the boot camp and the masterclass coming up. Also, Tina, how do they connect with you between now and then if they just want to get some more information going?
So I have 2 Instagrams. One is Tina_Marie Gamble. You're going to see a lot more family life on there. I've got, my content pillars. Faith is a huge one. I believe in God and everything that he has going on in my life and has really aligned me to step into this season to working with other moms in real estate. I do live in Hawaii, so I post like good Hawaii stuff, and I'm a crunchy mama. I really, ever since having my first daughter, who's now 3.5, I've really just dove into, reading ingredients and trying to be mindful and healthy to really set her up for success and living as long of a life as possible in a healthy life. And then real estate, of course. So my content pillars are there. And then my Epic Hawaii Homes is my other Instagram. And that's talking to military families relocating. And I also do do post a bit about, you know, working with other real estate agents because I have a lot of real estate agents that follow that page. But working with clients and educating them on the VA loan process is a little bit different than, you know, just a different first-time home buyer. So I have very much niche down, and that is my market here in Hawaii. So if you ever have a referral, I would love to earn your business, and I would love to earn your trust to help you step into this next season and really just like live your life present. And piggybacking off of what Randy said, it's like, I think it's shown a lot, like, especially like summer just ended and everyone had their kids at home. You know, it's amazing. And it is such a blessing that our career allows us to work from the pool side or whatever it may be. But wouldn't it be more amazing that if you had so much, you know, delegation out, automations, when I'm talking like the leverage and leadership, like leveraging out more, buying back your time. Wouldn't it be so awesome if you were able to actually like be present and playing with your kids in the pool versus sitting at a computer writing an offer while you're at the pool, or, you know, taking phone calls? And so you have to think about, like, really, my main question here is like, think about what lifestyle you want. Think about what does your life look like, and like, what do you want to like be proud of yourself for 5-10 years from now? Like, don't look at the short-term picture, but like, do you really want like your toddler now to be 15 years old and you're looking back and like, gosh, I wish I would have like actually delegated more or had better systems in place so that way I could have been more present for their toddler years, because like now they're older and maybe don't want to hang out as much or whatever it may be. Like, I just don't want moms to look back on life and wish that they could have been a successful realtor and been more of a present mom, because you just need the right guidance, mentorship, and systems.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I love that. Defining your own success is what Moms in Real Estate is all about. So Tina, thank you so much for partnering with us, and even more, thank you for bringing this to our community. So stay tuned. We are back. Kristen and I are back from vacation. So Moms in Real Estate in the Morning will be back every single Monday. You'll want to tune in. If you've missed some of the previous episodes, you can always jump over to our YouTube channel. And if you are in our community and you don't personally know Kristen and I, please remember that it is our heart to actually have a relationship with you and not just have you in the community. And the best way to reach out to us is also on Instagram. So we would love to see you guys there, and we will be back next week with a new morning show. Bye, guys.
Bye.